We're live. Susan, welcome back.
Thank you. I love when it says, and we're live. That is the official that I need to behave and be nice as possible and be ready. Hi,
Well,
everyone.
with you, I'm sure that's more of, shall we say, a guideline versus a rule. And today, though, you decided I read people's faces, but it's just not enough. I need to do it with masks. Now, are you trying to set yourself up for failure, or is it just that much confidence?
Wow. You cannot get this girl around. Even your life depend on it. She is really good anticipating things and problems, and she have a really good BS filter on her personal life and her work side. She's way better seizing people up on her personal life. She have the same ears. One of the things that people get confused with masks is when I'm wearing a mask, my top ears are going to get stick out. The lady before and this lady both are wearing different kind of mask, and neither of those you can see the top of the ears. Make sense? So it can have a little deviation based on how stick out your ears are or not. But in this case, this person is going to be following the orders. It can be a military, can be a police, can be a lawyer, can be anybody who need to follow procedures. Sometimes I even see this on nurses or people who are in triage or in ER, where you know that you have a protocol. And as soon as you jump the protocol, you can have a life at stake. She processes information really fast. So I think that she is in some kind of job who need first responder by following rules. She finished absolutely everything that she start, not all the time because she liked it or she wanted, it's because it need to be done. She is more creative than follower, than follow through. And she's more created on her personal life than the business side. So she's more following rules on the business. So I don't need to know who you're working with, but it would be nice to know if you have any kind of job who can determine that. She's not needy, neither she like too much independence, but it's a person who, when she asks for time off, like give me some space to decompress, it would be really appreciated from her if you can do that. So if this kind of person live in a relationship with other peers on the house, even though you're working from home or working from outside home, if she coming home and suddenly is disconnected, has nothing to do with the person that are in front of, has to do with she need to decompress. And is the kind of person about quality time and not quantity time. When she's present, she's 100%. But when she need to get to her thoughts, give her a space and you're going to have a way more friendly person. What else we can say?
I'll swap them out so you can get a different
If
angle.
I can see the size of the ears, it will be great.
There you go.
Okay, I'm looking for the... So yeah, let me do the measurement. Yeah, she have high ears. If you can see where the eye finish and you draw a line like we did the other time, and you're going to see the tip of the ear, it's higher than where the eye finish. That means that she have high ears and process information really fast. Even though she have a mask, I can determine where the chin established on the mask and where the forehead finish too. So she have small ears. And something that she have that I love this combination when I was talking about why it's difficult to talk about only one feature, because you have something that are constellations. You can have the same feature in two different people and they have different meaning when you put them together. It's like the hieroglyphics. If you put a snake on top of the eagle, have the different meaning that is inverse. That's how it works. She have a straight forehead. That meaning that she is like engineer thinking. She like follow patterns, who actually is coherent with the fact that her ears are stick next to a head. So she follow patterns. She is really good thinking on solutions on a standard point. Sequential, reduce. She tends to reduce problem to simple step. Like as the kind of person who go all over the place, and she says, like, wait a minute, what are the urgencies? How we need to proceed? Who is going to be in call of action, and how we going to get it done? And another thing, she have ears kind of tilted. So she have a unique outlook. So between the flat forehead, the ears stick to the head, and the ears a little tilted. If you can see, not everybody have the ears straight. They have a little tilted. Mm-hmm. That means that she have a different unique way to get outlook and things that can or need to be done. What happened with people like her, when I tell them this, is like, no, I don't do that. I just do my job. Can you tell me, please, what you do for work? And suddenly they start explaining why they do for work. And I just smile and like, oh, now I get it. Everything has to do with what you do. And sometimes because we do it, it's like if you need to make a list and all the things that you do since you wake up until you get to work, you can fill 3 pages of things. If you see it and the way you do it, like, oh my God, it's a lot of job to get out of bed. But because you do it automatically and sequentially, you tend to not pay attention to how you do it. Some people start brushing their teeth to the right. Some people do it to the left. And actually, if you pay attention, you always do it in the same way. There are some people talking about neuroplasticity, that you need to do things with a different hand in a different way to get your 2 brains working. And if you want to learn more about, you can Google neuroplasticity, but it's true. I never realized that I do things on the same way, sequential, because I have the same forehead, and I'm trying to go out of my comfort zone to be more adaptable. But again, it's like Myers-Briggs. It's depending how you use it, and it show your preferences. My preferences is not to be good with deadline. I'm aware of that, and I have somebody who just pissing me off every day. Susan, you need to do that. If you don't do it, I'm going to erase it from your folder. And I love her for that. But my tendencies when I get to stress, I start running like a chicken without head, not knowing what is their urgency, what coming urgent, important, and can wait. But doesn't mean that what is a crisis outside my internal crisis, I'm really fast in jumping. It's easy for me to jump in another people's crisis. And this is the kind of person who can do the same.
And Adriana Boy said, thanks, Susan. When you said a good BS filter, did that mean good at detecting bullshit?
Yes, yeah. Correct. And that is something that even though you can laser brow your eyebrows, it's not going to happen. It's natural. And it's great because if I'm not confusing the person I read it, she had it in the both. Let me remember.
I think she was second.
No, she had it in both. Okay, she had it in both eyebrows. She had it on the personal bigger, so she's better filtering people really fast on their personal life. She's developing on the business side. You need to trust a little more about the BS filter you use in your personal life for your business. Go for it, and you're gonna have. Here we go. Okay, I'm looking on the big one. Okay, it's a delay. Yeah. You see the scatter hair, like the hair going up instead to going with the shape of the eyebrows. So it would be great. You are really good picking. And if you go to your dating app, if you're single or your friends, you're going to be like, this is not happening. You're still developing on your business side. You can see the hair is shorter. But if you go for it and you trust your guts, has proved you right more than once. Translate that to the business. You have a second brain called guts, and we talk about already that with Eric. Use it. You're good on that.
Well, she said here, a comment, mine was good regarding protocols, even though I'm not a nurse or engineer. I just like knowing exactly what the steps are or path to follow in order to do a good job. So she sounds very methodical.
And again, remember what I'm saying is like, sometimes knowing what you do after the explanation, I can adapt. But again, being methodical is like you can have a Rolls Royce, but somebody mess it up on the ensemble line and you have an accident. So everybody needs somebody methodical in any step of the things to make it work. Nobody's bad or good. You just need to know your strength and your parts you need to work with, so that way you can become stronger. I was talking with somebody this morning, and like, you can go faster by yourself, but you become stronger with the team. But what team you need is based in understanding each other and how we work together.
Thank you. And thank you, Susan. You're a rock star.